Hello there once again from Sweden and welcome back to another pick a card reading. In today's reading we're gonna look at February 2023, what is up? And to do this reading I have prepared 3 different piles of cards. That will be 3 separate readings, and what you do is you choose the pile that you feel the most drawn to, and that will be your reading today. As always, we will take 1 additional card together that you get to see faced upwards, and hopefully that will help you to find your reading today. And I have chosen this deck, so let's just do it. What's up, February 2023? Oh. Okay. Pile 1, wow. Beautiful card. Lady Beetle with luck. Pile 2, Eagle with strength. Pile 3. Wow, we have 2 cards here. I'm just gonna take the one on top and we're just gonna put that down there and we'll just use that in that reading. So crab and trust. Okay, that is the options for today's reading. If you need more time, you can pause the video. Otherwise, you'll find the timestamps in the comment section. Okay guys, I'll see you in your separate readings. Hello pile 1 and welcome to your reading. February 2023, what is up? And you felt drawn to the Lady Beetle here with luck. And this intense red color here really makes me feel that February is gonna be a month where you feel like you're in charge of your life. I think you're gonna be feeling very powerful, very confident. And I really think luck is gonna be on your side. You are sticking out from the crowd here in some way. I think, like, you know, when you see a lady beetle, it always makes you feel good. I think you're gonna be feeling good. You're gonna feel comfortable in life, I think, and just like things are going your way. And maybe, even if things around you or people around you are going through a lot of things, somehow you're going to be very grounded in your own energy and doing your own thing. I think you're going to be very focused on doing your own thing, whatever that thing may be. But we're very empowered. I think you're going to have new energy to do things and feel a lot of passion and inspiration, also ambition and focus to put in your life in one area in your life, or maybe several areas of your life. It feels like you're creating something in February, and it's like you're on top. You're on top of your shit in February, and you're gonna be doing it very good. I feel a lot of independence here and not being so affected once again with what is happening around you. Very focused and very grounded kind of in your own energy. But let's look at the rest of your cards here. We're gonna put your tarot cards here a bit to the side. And you have flip. Okay, flip, a stink bug. And how does the situation look and feel from a different view? Yeah, you know what? It's like, you know, finally the luck is changing for you. Maybe you've been seeing people around you, they're succeeding, they're having their breakthroughs. Good things is happening to people around you, or maybe you have just been struggling a lot and you didn't really seem maybe to get that breakthrough that you wanted. But flip, it's gonna flip. And it's gonna be the other way around. It's gonna stop stinking at you. And it's like the stink bug is gonna go somewhere else. So you're getting rid of some energy as well that was kind of maybe draining you and maybe holding you back in your some creative endeavor, some vision that you had or something like that. I think maybe your career, maybe you're trying to really create something or just reach some breakthrough in the way you feel overall. Yeah, and the energy levels that you can keep. Because I think I just get this like drained feeling that you had it a bit tough lately. And I mean, with all the retrogrades that we went through in the end of 2022, I think from, I don't remember if it was August or September, until now in January, we had 3 planets almost in retrograde, or Mercury went retrograde in December, but it was Mars was retrograde, Uranus was retrograde, and then Mercury went retrograde. So the last 6 months, 6 months backwards from now has been really, really intense. And I think you, Pile 1, I think you have been feeling this. I think you have had to face yourself in a way maybe you weren't really prepared. And with that said, I think you have been working on yourself, but it's like this new layer of something intense was coming up to the surface, making you that you had to face that in some way. And I mean, with all these retrogrades, I think everybody was affected in some way, but I think Pile 1, I think you were really affected about this. But now it's flipping. You somehow did the work. I think you faced the hardships and the emotions that came up, and finally now in February, we don't have any retrogrades now until April. So I really think that you are integrating. You are kind of not just integrating, it's like you're blossoming. It's like you're gonna see who you became. You're gonna see how much you healed the last 6 months, and what an effect it's gonna have on your life. And it's gonna be a positive effect. And you've been having some stink bug in your life, but it's flipping now. And I think I just feel people around you is gonna have a bit of a harder time. I don't know why, but it's like it doesn't affect you. It's like somehow you feel so strong in yourself now because you went through so many things. So it's gonna be a relief for you to finally be the one that is a bit stable, that can start to enjoy your life and start to really create and see the luck changing in your life, and like good things is coming to you. And how does the situation look and feel from a different view? It just feels it feels like you were on the bottom, and you were looking up at everybody else, and you're like, okay, yeah, I want to come there too, but yeah, I guess I have to work out my shit first. And all of a sudden, the situation just flips, and from kind of, it's gonna feel like maybe from nowhere, all of a sudden you are on top, and you're like, wow, how did I end up here? But you're gonna end up there, or you're ending up there because you did the work, Pile number 2. You really faced things. You made choices for yourself. You healed things. You really tried, and it's once again, it's giving you a big effect. It's like this power is coming into your life now in February. Yeah, a lot of power, a lot of luck. Let's look at the rest of your card. Earth, home. Wow, I love this card. It gives me this earthy, grounded feeling. It also reminds me that, you know, as a human, as star seeds and, you know, all these things, like we've been on Earth for such a long time that Earth is also a part of our home now. So, and a part of our soul. But Earth here for you, I think you're gonna feel just better overall being a human. I think you're gonna enjoy the good parts with being a human, you know, feeling good. And it really, once again, it feels like you've been struggling really with some intense emotions and maybe intense mind patterns and demons and ghosts maybe in your mind, really been struggling to get rid of that negative influence on your mind, and just being overpowered maybe at sometimes, worrying about how the situation will solve, worrying how you're going to support yourself, worrying about this, worrying about what choice you should make. So it's like it feels like February is the month where everything kind of just cools down, but in a powerful way. It's like two energies here. In one way, it's like the negative parts of your life is kind of solving. The mind is calming down, the pain body is calming down. Everything is just like, you enter this phase of just integrating and calming down. But another part of you is at the same time becoming more powerful, and it feels like that is the positive aspect of you, the one that the one that has regained her power in some way by maybe standing up for yourself or just healing things, letting go of things. And it just feels like less negativity and more positivity. Yeah, that's just what it feels here. And we have, wow, sovereignty. Sovereignty, I hope I say that right. Yeah, Queen of the Moon. Look at this, is you. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You are on top. You are on top. Yeah, you're on top. I mean, sovereignty, it's kind of a political term actually, meaning being like in power. Yeah, having authority, being in power. I think even it's like having power of a whole country or something like that, or like sovereignty, but making this individual about you. Yeah, it's like really, it's a month for you where you really create and expand your visions. If you're really trying to gain some breakthrough in your life regarding something that you're trying to create, maybe it's like you expand your business or something like that. It feels really like February is the month where everything is working for you. So it's a month where you really it's like the seeds that you plant in February is gonna grow fast. Everything happens really fast here, and you're on top here. I don't know if you're gaining respect with what you do. You're having a breakthrough. I think I really think you're having a big breakthrough in February, and maybe the breakthrough that you've been waiting for is happening for you. Yeah. And I mean, with the Queen of the Moon here, it makes me think of the High Priestess, being connected with that sacred knowledge of yours, and the divine feminine power of you. You're gonna be very powerful in February, and just very confident in your own skin, in your own sexuality, in your own creative expression. And somehow this is going to be like a rocket that takes you to the top. So I think pile one, if some some of you can really hit that big breakthrough that you've been waiting for during February. Yeah. Let's see here what we have else. Green epidote and star jasmine. Identifying, reframing, and enhancing. It's like all your talents and gifts and abilities are gonna become stronger, more cultivated, more expanded. So it's like you are really like, I keep on repeating, but you're really in your power, I think, in February. And I think nobody is gonna be able to knock you down. And it's not even that they can't knock you down. Somehow, I don't know what happens. I don't know what's happening in February. Maybe there is something collectively happening. But I just see you raising. They're showing me like you are raising up to the top. You did the work. You faced your things. And you had patience and all these things. Maybe and when you didn't have patience, you tried at least. So you've been trying. I just see you like put on a pedestal, and the pedestal is like a crystal pedestal, and it's just like raising you up, and you're even looking around like, what's happening, where am I going? And you're just looking up. Oh, am I going up now? Okay. So you're going up, and the other people, I just see the rest of the people are running around, like just running around. There's a lot of things happening around you, but you are somehow in your own energy here. And I think it's a good month for you. I think also it's going to be very nice for you for once not to be so affected by everything. Because I think really you have been, I think you are one of the people that really feels things very strong, new moon, full moon, portals here, portals there. It's like, oh, sorry guys. Let me take a bit of my tea here. Yeah, you always feel all the energies going on very strong, and I think it's been very hard on you to deal with it, because at the same time it's like you have a call in your heart to really create something, to really do something, to follow that. I don't know, the beating in your heart of something that you want to do with your life. Or really, yeah, you have a strong call. And I think it's been hard on you, you know, trying to get there, but always stumbling on some feelings or some emotions or some conflict or, you know, lack of this and this. And so I really think it's for you. It's just like, wow, I'm happy for you. That it's finally starting to really happen for you. And it looks like it's going to be, you know, it's like this, it's a surge of powerful energy entering into the world, yeah, Earth here. Yeah, maybe there is some major collective download coming down here on February, and it's like because of you released something very heavy. It's like you can harvest that energy for your good, while maybe other people around you didn't do the work, and for them the surge of energy that is coming is just pushing them now to do their healing work. Nothing is better than the other. I mean, before it was the other way around. Maybe it was easier for them, and you had to do something. So it's just like, yeah, flip. The situation is just flipping around here. So it's just, yeah, and then probably it's just going to balance out in the end. So everything is good. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, but you know, with the Queen of the Moon here, I think what has happened, I think you have really like released some kind of emotional blockages and mental blockages. So it's like the energy is more flowing to you, through you. It's, yeah, flowing. You're not that bothered anymore with emotions. It kind of just flows. You're just like, oh, anger, okay, oh yeah, oh, sadness, okay, oh, sadness. Or, oh, this person is angry. Okay, you look at the person, you don't take it personally. So it's like you are becoming much more like confident in your own consciousness, more aware, just more awake. So it's just you're not reacting. You're becoming less reactive, I think, and I think more selective in February. But where you want to put your energy, I think it's also like because of you. I think you really, I think something happened to you actually, Pile One, that made you really hit the wall in some way. I always say like getting a frying pan in your head. That is kind of an awakening. You know, you're walking around and you're like, no, I don't want to deal with that. And then your spirit guides come, yeah, but you have to, and they hit the frying pan in your head, kind of similar to the Tower card. And all of a sudden you have to face it. But when it goes so far that you get a tower or a frying pan in your head, it becomes very intense because it all gets pushed up to the surface at once. Really makes you face your ego and your pain body and all these things in a very intense way, and it's very, very hard when that happens. I've been going through a process like this actually for the last 6 months. It's very hard when it's happened because it really makes you, first of all, you become very humble because it's like, okay, I wasn't expecting this. I'm totally overpowered by emotions and thoughts, and maybe maybe thinking like I thought I was past this, but no, I'm not. So it's like this experience that you went through here has humbled you, and just you're more soft, but at the same time more powerful, because it made you gain some confidence, I think, of your own strength, knowing that you can guide yourself through whatever you want. But it feels like it also made you more clear with where you want to put your energy, what you want to focus on, what you want to prioritize. And I feel like it's really in February, what is awakening in you is like wanting to do what is good for you, wanting to have good things. It's like, yeah, it's like it's your time. You want it to happen to you. Now you're ready. So I think more focused on yourself, and maybe you've been people pleasing a lot, trying to help everybody else, putting yourself last or, second maybe, or something like that. But I think now it's really like you're going to be more unapologetically choosing your own wishes, what you want, without having to explain yourself why you're doing, why you want to do it. It's just what feels right for you. And it just feels like doing that is just giving you so much new things in your life. It's like just like an overall feeling of just feeling good about yourself. So, and I think really new confidence is coming to you, and if you feel very grounded, it's like you're finding your voice and you're finding your power to the solar plexus. You can put those boundaries, but you're also gaining that rooted, grounded feeling in touch, like with Gaia here. It's like you're becoming more human. I don't know how to say it, but it feels like, yeah, you're becoming more human, more in touch with your own essence as a human being and a spiritual being. So there's a lot of power. Yeah, it's just like you just have a lot of power. And I don't think nobody's going to be able to mess with you. And you know what? They're going to be busy with their own frying pan. So it's like you're going to be able to do your thing. And if you have people around you that you've been wanting to, maybe partner, family and things, that you've been wanting to maybe also reach some kind of change, it feels like you're letting them go. And but with letting them go, it's like kind of they have to deal with their own things. And I see there's a lot of things happening in your family and your relatives and friends. A lot of things is happening, and it's all good. It's like this major purge. So I think in February, really like for you to be focused on yourself and maybe do a little bit of a hermit stage. I think you're choosing. It's like you're doing whatever you want in February. It's your month. It's a star. Just put a red star on February and just do whatever you feel. And I just feel nothing is gonna bother you anyway. And whatever you're creating, it's gonna be good. So you're in your flow. You're in a good flow in February. Okay, let's look at your tarot cards. We have Two of Cups. Wow. Two of Cups. Yeah, look at this. You're balanced. And it's like the dancing. You're more dancing with life than struggling. And it's like, I think it's going to happen through February. Like entering February, integrating those energy, getting that surge of power in you. And there's still, it's an intense month. But it's still like you are steering that ship through the storm, and you have a ship that you have built with, like, there has been the best Vikings ship builders that has been building your ship. So it's steady, it's strong, and you have learned to navigate that ship through the biggest storms. There's no storm that can put you down anymore. You face so much. You faced your share deal of storms. Pile one. And I just hear like the message here coming through is don't be scared. There is no storm that can, oh, I'm gonna cry. There is no storm strong enough anymore that can put you off balance or break you down anymore. You've gone through all the breakdowns. There's nothing that's going to happen to you that's going to be worse than what has already happened. The worst part of your healing and your transformation is already in the rear window. It's already gone. So you pirate, I just see you as a pirate now, the pirate of your Viking ship here, or a Viking maybe. Yeah, you know, Vikings are they were very strong, very, very strong and very courageous. So yeah, you just steer your Viking ship through the storm there, you know, and I see you're laughing and you're like, yoo-hoo! You're having fun even in the storm because you're learning how to ride. You're learning how to ride with the storm instead of pushing and being scared. And I think this is something that's really, you're becoming less you're becoming fierce and less fearful. So yeah, there's a lot of things happening with you, pile number 2. Let's look at the rest of your cards. You have Knight of Cups, but yeah, there's definitely love happening here with the 2 of Cups and Knight of Cups. Let's shift the energy a little bit. So Knight of Cups here, it's the most romantic card in the whole tarot deck, actually. The card of romance. And I mean, 2 of Cups, yeah, that is also the card of soulmates and romance, getting together. So I think you're getting an offer here. Somebody's courting you in February, or there is definitely dating and love making or stuff like that. But it could also be an offer that you're getting because of you raising to the top. So maybe you get promoted in your job, or maybe somebody's wanting to sign some kind of a contract with you. They're seeing you and they're like, ooh, pile 1, I want to collaborate, write a contract somehow. So that could also be happening here for you. You have 6 of Wands. I mean, wow. Your reading is so clear. 6 of Wands, look at you. Celebration. You are victorious. There is success and victory coming to you in February, and people are cheering you. Look at this, they're happy for you. There's a lot of people that are going to be happy for your breakthroughs. You know what, even if you have people around you going through the things, I think you have a lot of people around you that really cherish and love you, and that's really gonna be happy for you. And it's like you are in kind of with the Six of Wands here in the public eye. So maybe you're getting a contract and you're doing something that somehow you're in the public eye. Yeah, could be that. Six of Wands. Okay, let's look at the rest of the 2 tarot cards here. Knight of Pentacles. Look, first he came with a cup and now he's coming with a present. Somebody's really courting you in January. Somebody wants your somebody wants a piece of you in some way. And we have finally, let me see here. Oh, that's the correct way. 9 of Swords. Sadness. Let me see here. Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, so there's definitely this energy of somebody courting you or somebody that wants to... I think you're having a fun month, February, pile 1. You know, going on dates, being courted, focusing on your own thing. And maybe, you know, with the flip here, yeah, this can really happen here. So maybe it was the other way around. You were chasing this girl or this man, you know, wanting to go on dates or wanting them, or and all of a sudden, like in February, you're like, you know, you're letting go of being clingy. You're letting go of being dependent on other people. You're letting go of chasing this love, and you start focusing more on yourself, and in a very strong way. And this makes you, it feels like you're having a whole glow up during February. And really, like, look at you. I mean, this is you. This is like the really the picture of you in February, and this makes you attractive. I mean, I think you can even have, if you're single, I think maybe you're even having several suitors coming knocking on your door, and it's like, yeah, one Knight of Cups comes here with a cup and wants to ask you out, and one Knight of Pentacles comes here with a present. Maybe you're getting presents even in February, like gifts and presents here. People want to give you things. Oh yeah, and with the 9 of Swords here, you're even letting people down. Because you know what, pile 1, you have learned what you deserve, and anything less than that, you're going to say no to. And I think you're going to say no with a very clear voice, and with a lot of confidence inside of you. So you're gonna break some hearts here with the 9 of Swords, I think, in February. And some people are gonna be sad because you're not giving them what maybe they were used to getting some energy from you, and all of a sudden you're not getting them that anymore because you're keeping that energy for yourself, focusing on yourself. So there's definitely gonna be some people around you, maybe that's gonna be heartbroken or sad, or somehow have to deal maybe with their own emotions. But I think it's not your, it doesn't feel like it's your task to burden yourself with somebody else's emotions. So it's like you're freeing yourself. Emancipate yourself from mental slavery. I just heard Bob Marley here. So you're emancipating yourself. You're freeing yourself from mental slavery. You're freeing yourself from emotional slavery. You're freeing yourself from having to share that precious energy of yours with other people, and kind of keeping that energy for yourself, using that energy to create your own good luck and your own future. And I just feel like February is just gonna be a whoa month for you. I'm happy for you, and good things is just coming to you. Yeah, you're successful, confident, and nothing is gonna be able to put you down. You are on the rise, pile number 1. Okay, that was your reading and your February. If you like my readings, please subscribe on my channel, hit the like button, leave a comment in the comment section. Either way, I wish you all the best, and I hope to see you next time. Goodbye, pile 1. Hello, pile 2, and welcome to your reading February 2023. What is up? And you felt drawn to the eagle here and strength. And I just feel with all the yellow here, joy. I feel joy and happiness and confidence for you guys. And seeing, I mean, I think very clear, you know, like the eagle having a clear vision or just being clear in your head. But let's look at your oracle cards before I say too much here. You're going to put your tarot cards a bit to the side. And you have endure. Wow, this is insane. It says strength here. Where is my strength? Endure. So you got strength twice here. Okay. Whoop. And you have cave and initiation. There seems to be some... Yeah, what's going on? Wait here, let's look at the rest. Wisdom. Number 22. And finally you have stromatolite and fern. Akasha. Strip back and simplify. Look to your origins. Let's see here, pile 2. It really feels like you're gaining some wisdom over some situation in your life. Something is becoming very clear in February. It's like you had a clouded vision about something, and you were kind of maybe lost in some situation, and it feels like it's gonna solve. You're gonna get the information that you need. You're gonna get the insights that you need. But more than that, it feels like you're healing the karma that was behind why the situation in your life appeared at all. So really, when you know wisdom, we gain wisdom when we really learn something. So you're learning. It's like you're learning something here, and it's kind of close. It feels like in February you're closing a chapter, and you have been enduring something in your life. Something I think that's been taking energy from you, and probably it feels like you've been worrying about how to handle this, how to get rid of it, what choice to make, how to act maybe. So, and with Akasha here, make me think that it has been some kind of a karma that you've been facing. Maybe not in the situation in itself, but definitely in the feelings that the situation brought up to the surface for you. So there had to be a lot of strength in you, and I think you, once again, it's like you've been enduring, you've been trying. But now with the cave and initiation here, wisdom here, it's like things are finally solving when it comes to this. It's like you're seeing the bigger picture. It's like you're taking, it's like, yeah, they're showing me you were in the middle of the mess, not seeing, clouded vision. You don't see, you don't know if you're supposed to go left or right. And I just see you looking around. There's a million doors and you don't know which door is yours. There's a red door, a green door, a yellow door, pink door. And you're just looking around in circles. You're like, I don't know the direction. Where am I supposed to go? So yeah, you know what? Maybe you had a hard time finding your direction. And I think this could be ongoing a bit in February. We have 22nd here. Make me think of maybe the 2nd of February is going to be important for you, or the 22nd of February. And I mean 22nd and the month 2nd. So there's a 222. So there's a portal. Yeah, the 22nd of February is definitely an energetic portal. And with the initiation here, maybe you are getting some kind of a energetical upgrade or download in February, helping you push through some healing and really clarifying things for you. So I think February is all about regaining direction in your life and gaining back some kind of stability. So I don't know what you have been going through, but it feels like it feels turbulent. Yeah, it feels like a lot of turbulence has been going on in your life, and I think it's going to be balancing out here. We're going to look at your we're going to look at your tarot cards as well here. Okay, let's just do it. The Star. Wow. Wow, okay, it looks good here. You have 8 of Swords. Yeah, being stuck. 8 of Swords is all about having a... 8 of Swords, actually, I'm not that fond of that card, actually, because I've been seeing that a lot the past months. But it's being stuck. It's being really stuck and blocked. Some kind of a blockage or stagnation in your life. Something that you're not letting go of, but also at the same time really not knowing what you're supposed to do. Look at this, because she's blindfolded with her eyes, so she knows that she's stuck, but not knowing like, yeah, but how do I get out? I understand that I'm stuck, but how do I get out of this? So this, okay, let's look at the rest here. We have Queen of Cups, wow. We have Six of Swords, yeah, leaving it. And we have Three of Wands here. Okay, so with the Queen of Cups here, it's like, whew, you're gaining mental clarity, but it feels like with the strength here, I don't know, you're becoming you're becoming stronger, and I don't know if you're hitting that point where you're just tired of being stuck, so that you take some kind of action to unstuck yourself. Because Eight of Swords is all about taking action to get out of that situation. It's not a situation that solves by itself. It is a blockage somehow, you know, holding on to something in our lives that is holding us back. So what you can ask yourself is, what are you holding on to that is holding you back? Is it a job? Is it a partner? Is it an old friendship? Is it the house you're living? Is it some kind of a negative thought pattern or some kind of feelings? What is it, and what can you do? What action can you take to release that? And in February, I think this is the question that comes up to your mind. Being aware of that something that is holding you back, it becomes very clear. And with the strength here, finding that strength to deal with it, I think you're going to be entering kind of into your, somehow first into your masculine energy, saying, hey, okay, it's enough now, and I want to change my situation. So you're finding that strength, and you're pushing through that. And then at the same time, this whole healing is going on here. You know, with the star is all about like new beginning, a new vitality. It's about hope, actually, you know, getting hope. Yeah, so maybe starting to believe in yourself in a new way. Really, really believing in yourself. Maybe you were scared to let this go because you were scared of what is going to happen to me if I let go of this job or this partner, you know. Maybe you've been together with someone forever. Or maybe if you stand up to yourself and you say, hey, I don't want this. Or there's definitely something holding you back here, and maybe that you are scared of facing. But you're gaining trust in yourself and hope, and just like somehow some kind of a divine help from above with the star here is coming into your life. I feel a very kind feminine energy actually coming into your life. I don't know if this is a guy that comes in, or if this is a person, maybe a friend. It feels like an elderly woman, maybe like in her 50, 67, I don't know. It could be a guy that you have, definitely feminine energy. It could be a healer, could be somewhere you're going, but somebody feels like it's just, or is just this divine feminine energy just entering your life, like Mary Magdalene or Mother Mary is just standing beside you, or I was gonna say Kali actually, so I'm saying that Kali is fierce, but Kali is also very, like, you know, it's tough love with Kali. But you know, that's kind of the energy here, because you have strength, but you also have the Queen of Cups. I mean, the Queen of Cups is all about, you know, having embodied the divine feminine on a very, very high level. And I mean, Kali has the divine feminine. She just has the fierce divine feminine. So it feels like both this energies is going on here in your life, pushing you, but at the same time healing you to let this go. It feels like you're with the Six of Swords with the Six of Swords here and Three of Wands, you're letting this go during February. So whatever it was holding you back, you're pushing through that in February, leaving that behind you, and kind of starting your new life with the Three of Wands here, expanding. And it could definitely be a move here, even moving countries even. I don't know if that actually moving countries or going on a trip somewhere. Maybe you're going somewhere on a trip to meet this woman here, this healer, or maybe it's a shaman here. It just makes me feel like jungle here. Maybe you're going into the jungles taking ayahuasca. Ayahuasca is also a fierce creature, fierce divine feminine energy. But wow, I love the spirit plant of ayahuasca actually. Also the most loving energy, divine energy, feminine energy that you could ever behold almost. So yeah. So maybe some of you are going to do something like that, getting plant medicine energies here. Maybe I also with the cave and the initiation here also makes me think of the jungle, going into the jungle, doing ayahuasca, San Pedro, Cambo, something along those lines, maybe mushrooms, who knows, something that's helping you somehow purge this blockage of yours. And it feels good. I just feel, I mean, you know what, yeah, with the strength here, doing ayahuasca or cambo or mushrooms or something like that demands a lot of strength, especially ayahuasca. Whew, ayahuasca is a hell of a trip. It is really, really, yeah, it's something very, it's a very intense experience, actually. Demands a lot of strength, and she teaches you strength as well. She teaches you a lot of strength. She's a great teacher. You know, Kali energy is kind of the same energy, actually. So anyways, this is going on for you. It's like really like something like this is going on. It feels big. It feels like you're healing something really big inside of yourself, something stored in your akasha. Strip back and simplify. Look to your origins. Yeah, going back. So definitely, you know, pile number 2, I think what is up during February is some kind of an old karma of yours is becoming very like in your face. Sorry guys, but I think it's gonna be very like, and you know what, it's when it's in our face, that is good. That means it's no longer hidden in the subconscious mind. It is kind of up there, and it's like we cannot hide ourselves from it. It's there every day and it's saying, hey, aren't you supposed to deal with me? And I think that is why, yeah, with the eagle here, you're finally, like I said, your vision is becoming clear, and you're finally seeing it. You're like, whoa, how long have that been here? And then you recognize, yeah, I've been carrying this all the time. It's just before it was so pushed down to the subconscious, and you were so identified with it, so you didn't even recognize that you had this pattern, or that you have this feeling or emotions, or just holding on to this thing. So I think there is definitely past life release going on during February as well here. And like I said, 6 of Swords is all about leaving things behind. It's about going into calmer water. So it's really, you know, leaving turbulence behind, leaving chaos and leaving pain behind, and leaving a bad situation behind, and going into a brighter future where things is calmer. And I mean, you have really the 3 of Wands here showing really going into the future. It's all about going into the future. So February is taking you into a new life, and a simplified life, a better life for you, an easier life, a more comfortable life, and leaving. And you know what I feel? I really feel you're leaving something big behind. I don't think this is something small for you guys. It feels like a big release. I see it like a big black ball. Not even a ball, it's like a stone, a big black karmic stone, and it's heavy, but it's good once again because it's not hidden anymore. It's really like the energy is collected, and it's like you can hold it in your hands. You're like, yeah, this is it. Like, so it's like it feels like it's gonna be easy for you some way to release it because it's so up there. So whatever you feel guided to do in February, if it's healing, if it's going somewhere, if it's just taking more time for yourself, if it's actually quitting your job, if it's standing up for yourself, you know, here with the strength, it feels like you need to use your voice to, and your solar plexus and your throat chakra to say what you feel, to share your feelings about things, but not in a way, how am I going to say this? Just for you, to share your feelings for you, because they need to be expressed, and not holding things down anymore. Maybe you've been doing that, holding everything together inside of yourself, maybe scared of taking place in your own life, or maybe changes in your own life, doubting that strength that you have. And I think you're really going to learn that you have strength here, and you're gonna feel strong. You're gonna realize the strength that you have. And I mean, you have the elk here and you have the eagle here. Both are very like it's animals that are, they have pondus. Is that an English word, pondus? I don't know actually if it is. You know what, I want to Google that just really fast, because curious as I am. Authority, yeah, pondus is the Swedish word. Okay, teaching your Swedish again. So authority, yeah, I mean, the elk and the eagle is animals that have some kind of really authority, being in their own skin, or being very having very like being very strong in what they are capable of. I mean the eagle is soaring in the skies, and the elk is, you know, walking, the king of the forest, I mean, walking in the forest with his big antlers, just being the king of the forest. So you're gonna be king. Oh yeah, with the forests here. You know what? Initiation. It wouldn't. I just feel this shaman energy. Some of you could really be called in February to do some shamanic plant medicine things. The jungle is calling you, dear pile number 2. I don't know where you're going. Mexico, Peru, South America somewhere. Yeah, I don't know where you're going, but the jungle is calling you, or the forest is calling you. Something is calling you. And the calling is strong here during February. So it's, and you know, so 6 of Wands is traveling, and 6 of Wands is 6 of Swords, I mean, it's also traveling by water. So crossing some water, maybe you're going somewhere. So maybe you are going, you know, by boat is not so common, but maybe, yeah, maybe you're going by boat. But look at this guy here. He looks like he's booking a plane ticket here, you know, with the maps and things. So you're booking maybe a plane ticket. I mean, 3 of Wands is also about traveling and going and expanding. So I think, wow, I'm so curious. I want to come with you. I want to do this. I just got such a positive energy of going there into the jungle, meeting a cool shaman, old lady, maybe 70 years old, chewing some tobacco or something, and just teaching you their wisdom, and just seeing that wisdom in you. It's like, I don't know what you're doing. Wow. Pile number 2, I'm getting such a cool energy here. You, with the Queen of Cups here, I think there's a lot of things happening for you here. So we're jumping a bit here, but with the Queen of Cups here, it's like you are awakening also, you know, the feminine, or your healing power here. Initiation. Yeah, your healing powers are really getting stronger. Your powers just overall is getting stronger. And you're becoming... I don't know, you're becoming very much you, very authentic and genuine, very much in your spiritual power. You are. And in this, there is paths that you are meant to go. And I really feel going into the jungle or going into the forest. And maybe if you're not feeling called to go somewhere, it's like, just go into the forest. The forest is calling you. Mother Gaia is calling you. The fairies is calling you. I don't know, the dragons is calling you. It's like, I want to put you in the forest and just leave you there and just say, hey, stay here. It's like you're supposed to get something. Get something. It's like being in solitude. If you have the opportunity, take your little tent, if you have a tent, and just go into the forest and stay there for 2-3 days and just be there. I think the forest Gaia wants to give you downloads. And why she wants to do this is because you are an old shamanic soul. I'm getting Siberia here, so it could be that you have connection to being a Siberia, shamanic soul from that lived in Siberia, but also Peru and Mexico is coming up here really strong as well. So it feels like just going into the forest. Actually, you don't even have to go to the jungle, but just having solitude in the forest, kind of just putting your hands on the ground. Maybe do a little ceremony. I'm aware, sure, that you know exactly what you can do there out in the forest. I see you with the sticks in your hair and flowers and I don't know what. You're really like a forest creature, pile number 2. I love you guys. Wow, you have so much going on in your energy. So yeah, just go out and connect there, sleep in your tent and talk to the animals and just lurk around there in the forest, and you're gonna get some downloads and clarity about things, it feels like. So solitude is really going to help you here. Also connecting here with the moon, but just being in solitude, being alone somewhere. Look, there's another boat here. Because I said maybe you're traveling by water or being next to water. Maybe you're going somewhere. There is a sea or a water or something. Learning something there with the books here. I really, really, really think that February is going to be a very good month for you, pile 2. It feels like this blockage is really releasing for you. We have a 4 here under the cave here. So you're really starting to become grounded. And somehow it feels like one of the last I think it's the last big blockage that you have. That last one big thing in your life that is really weighing you down, that is taking energy and that's holding you back. So this is not going to be something small. So once again, what is that big thing in your life that you are scared of letting go of? And you don't even know which door to take here. Pile 1, poor you. Pile 2, I mean. Yeah, it's not easy sometimes, not even knowing. But best thing when you don't know what to do is meditate, go in the forest and just create space, stop thinking. Because 8 of Swords is all about thinking. And I think was it Einstein who said you can't solve a problem from the same level as the problem was created, and the problems are always created at a mind level. So how do we solve our problems created at a mind level, at another level? Yeah, we're letting go of the mind, creating space for truth to come in, so some kind of channeled intuition and guidance coming in, to source energy coming in and guiding us. So really, like, I think you're focusing on something else here. And that thing that you do, maybe you're doing something you're not used to doing, like really going outside the box somewhere, traveling somewhere, doing something. I really think that action that you're taking in February is really going to start steering things around, shifting things. And this big ass blockage of yours, this karmic old life blockages you've been carrying like a big stone, I mean, in your subconscious here, it's gonna be it's gonna start to just show me, when you have a stone and you hammer it like this and it starts to it breaks. So I just see it's breaking, and then it's gonna be the little pieces that you have to deal with. But that's gonna be a whole different story. It's gonna be so much easier for you. For some of you, you're gonna release the whole thing at once. That is not so common though, and actually it's not so good for us to release such a big energy at once, because it becomes I don't know if you have, but if you have a Kundalini awakening, like sometimes I have a Kundalini awakening, so sometimes when I push myself too hard and I release too much of my ego at once, actually it becomes like I don't even know my name. And I've even been like walking in the forest. I've been walking there maybe 50 times, and all of a sudden I have no idea who I am or where I am, and it's a pretty fearful thing to go through. So it's like it has to be more, it's better, or it's more planned. Actually, that's how the higher self and guide works. Usually we don't release chunks, not this big of a chunk that you're releasing here, because I really feels like something big. So it's like it's gonna because it's been very blocked. So usually we don't release the whole thing at once. It's kind of like breaking it down to little pieces and making the energies move and flow, and then start to deal with it layer after layer after layers. And in this way we're healing in a very soft and gentle way, and still intense. I mean, you guys know how it is to heal. I mean, it is chaotic, it is intense, so we don't need to make it more intense. So, and also that is also, when we get healing and things, that is what the healer does as well. The healer kind of just gives a lot of healing and light to those blockages, so it starting that natural healing flow of the client, so they can really like work it through layer for layer. There's no healing that can just go in and take everything away at once. That would have been great, but I guess then we wouldn't be here at Earth at all, because we came here to get fucked up so we could heal and find ourselves back to ourselves again. I mean, that is the whole part, the whole Earth experience here. It has a purpose. Coming to Earth had a purpose, and it's losing ourselves in karma. There's many purposes, but the main purpose, mostly for souls that comes here to Earth, is to experience how it is to have a human body, how it is to have a human mind, how it is to experience duality, how it is to lose ourselves in suffering and do choices, and having kind of the free will from the human level, and all these things here. So, and I'm saying this also because I think you are becoming a very powerful healer, pile number 2, learning how to, it's like you're you're getting in touch with deeper aspects of your own gifts and talents. And I think you are really like a strong healer, I think here. Really connected. I think you can really work with plant medicine or Mother Earth or herbs or something like that. But very, very, very strong. I feel it's like very... And this power is something, the healing power that you have connected to Gaia is something that you have been cultivating in many lifetimes as a priest, as a shaman, very interested in being in using the energies of the earth, and it's very grounded energy here. And maybe you had blockages in your root chakra and things like that that made you lose your, like, the supreme power of yours, the supreme power that you have, like when you are rooted in with Gaia, when you're holding hands with Gaia, like, you know, the roots from your legs goes down to the core of Gaia, and you're like sucking in that power day after day, all the time. It's always flowing, the power is always flowing to you. So you're really, and I see you many lifetimes also in solitude, you know, out there in the jungles, and, you know, going out there doing your own thing, you know, not talking for somebody for a year. It's like you, the plants, you know, it's easier for you to communicate with plants and with animals and the spirits and with actual people. So you have this in you. You have so much wisdom in you. And I think this blockage here has been hindering you from accessing that power in you. So whatever is up here, it's like so good that it's finally up and that you're finally dealing with it. And expanding. And look, we have another star here. I like this. Look at this. So the tarot card here started with the star card here, and the end here in your tarot cards. There's also a star here on the Three of Wands here. So you're really being guided in February towards your destiny. And I think it is in your destiny to reawaken this inner power, this supreme earthly power that you have in you, freeing yourself from the Akasha, clearing out your Akasha when it comes to this. Yeah. Okay, you know what, pile 2, I feel like we're gonna take like 1 or 2 last tarot cards just because, and I think we're gonna use, I just saw this deck. So let's see if we have last message to pile 2. I'm loving this reading, by the way. No? Do we have a last message for pile 2? Oh, yeah, look at that. Oh yeah, I think that also. Wow, okay, this looks good. We have the Page of Cups and the Ace of Coins. Yeah, it's all about new start. So I think February is gonna really be a lot of things happening. Like, it's like, you know, the reading started. The flow of the reading is kind of the flow of your February. So it's like the beginning of February is gonna be a lot about integrating, a lot about gaining your strength, gaining trust in yourself, cleansing out some kind of last layers, and then at the end it's like really like gaining that wisdom and things here. It's a new start. I mean, you have Page of Cups and Ace of Coins. New start, new starts. And then you start with the Page of Cups. Page of Cups also makes me think of let me see here. Ace of Coins. Yeah, you know what? Maybe you're getting, maybe somebody's paying you a trip. Actually, just a Page of Cups, like getting a present. Somebody's helping you maybe with your finances here. So maybe you want to go somewhere, or you've been thinking of going somewhere, but you didn't have the money, and all of a sudden in February it's gonna be like some money coming in that you weren't expected. Yeah, unexpected money seems like it's coming into you. Could be for some of you, and this is gonna help you to go to that retreat that you've been wanting, or spend money somewhere, somehow, in your own healing and your own development in some way. Also feeling just like Page of Cups, just like clearing out your emotions and just like new fresh emotions is coming in you, and it could be that you've been lost in the Eight of Swords before, been lost in despair, and you've been sad and you've been depressed, and it's like not knowing what direction. I don't know what to do with my life. I don't know, like, how am I gonna get out of this? And with the Page of Cups here, with the Star first of all here that I said, it's like you're gaining new hope and trust in yourself. Faith is the right word. Yeah, you're gaining new faith in your own path forward. So Page of Cups, I feel also is kind of a signifying that that new emotion that's giving birth inside of you, faith, and kind of a new curiosity about yourself. You feel, it feels like you're getting new energy to deal with your own life, and it feels good. You feel hopeful, and maybe you didn't do that for some time. So there's a lot of hope coming in here. And Ace of Coins. The power or the aces is all about the force, a new force coming, a new push coming into our life, somehow changing, leading us to some kind of change, depending on the suit of the card. And we have the coins here, and the coins is all about, stability, creating a new life on the physical level for ourselves. So really, maybe you're getting that force to quit your job, to go somewhere, to create. There's a lot of things like that is going on. Create new stability for yourself. So there's a new fresh energies coming in here, really pushing you forward. So yeah, looks really good, pile 2. Okay, that was your reading today. If you like my readings, please subscribe to my channel, hit the like button, and leave a comment in the comment section. Either way, I wish you all the best, and I hope to see you next time. Goodbye, pile 2. Hello, pile 3, and welcome to your reading, February 2023. What is up? And you felt drawn to the crab here with trust, and it's interesting. Not getting pinched by life. Not getting pinched by life. Okay, let's just put your tarot cards here to the side. And I just hear trust the process. It's like trust yourself. Or you're gaining maybe more trust for yourself. Actually, it's a message here for you to trust yourself. To not let the old failures of your life and the old disappointments hinder you to have faith and trust in yourself. And maybe also people around you expecting the same situation to repeat themselves actually makes them repeat themselves. So let's see here what's going on with that, because that feels like it's an energy maybe that you're carrying, being a bit, not having really faith on your life, not really maybe fully trusting yourself, but I think you want to trust yourself, you want to have faith in life and your path forward, but there is past experiences that makes you really not being able to do that, and also probably some kind of negative thoughts that you have kind of telling you, it's not going to work for me, it never works for me, and all these things. So something has pinched you, life has pinched you. But let's see how it goes here in February. You had 2 of these cards, so let's look at that. Cicada and Cycles. I kind of want to put that next to it. Let's see here. I think we're going to have to make more space. So let's see if we can fit all the cards. Cicada and Cycles, trust. You know what? Are you kind of ending a cycle here maybe in February where you were pinched by life? It's like somehow you're gaining back faith in yourself and in life. That maybe you can make it. Maybe you've been thinking like, no, I can't make it. Like, no, I'm not going to be able to push through this lifetime, or I'm not going to be able to make it. I just hear it. No, I'm not gonna make it. And it feels like that cycle is closing, and you're like, the old pinches of life somehow, I don't know, it's like you're letting that go and just having more faith. We have to look at the rest of your cards here. Map. Wow, which course takes me home? It's a compass plant. Is that a real plant? Compass plant. Map. Yeah, you're changing direction in February. And I think it all comes from your own work. It's like you're taking some kind of action here, ending a cycle and entering a new cycle. And really thinking about, I just see you sitting down. I see you sitting down and really thinking about, yeah, what can I do to make my life better? It's like you're asking yourself that in February. So what can I do to make my life better? And it's like, which course will take me home? And maybe before, it feels like before you were really like blocked in some way, not even being able to think that, because you were kind of running around in some kind of old patterns. But it feels like now something have pushed you forward, making you change direction and do something new for yourself. Look at this ocean and waves. There's a big wave coming in. A wave of change is coming in February. And you know, like a surfer, you're gonna be surfing instead of, you know, I think you had many waves in your lives, and you know they come and you're always getting half drowned. You're like getting half drowned, getting drawn, you know, with the currents of the water, the undercurrents. I think the name is the undercurrents of the water, getting drowned, and now it's like you're finding that surfboard, and you're like, hey, you know what? I could actually surf the waves. And I think maybe before you were thinking, no, I cannot. Like, I'm too young, or I'm too old, or I'm too weak, or something was wrong with you that you couldn't. And it feels like you had limitations in your mind saying what you can and what you can't do. And it feels like you've been doing something, or you're doing something, or you're like, no, I'm not going to let that stop me anymore. So it's like all of a sudden you open your closet, and it's like, yeah, I have a surfboard here. You know what? I'm going to try to surf those waves instead of continuously getting like half drowned. So it's like you're dusting off that old surfboard of yours that maybe you had sometime. Maybe you had that and you tried to surf on the waves before, and it didn't work, so you really got pinched by life and you got disappointed, and you said, why would I try? I have tried so many times and it didn't work. So there's a lot of feelings of hopelessness here, and really being pinched and pushed down by life. And I feel sorry for you, Pile Tree. I have experienced this as well, and it's not easy to master your own mind when you actually have been trying, and life keeps pushing you down. Then somehow you become like you give up in a way, but like in a depressed way. So I think this is kind of ending for you now. It's like you're picking up that surfboard, you're dusting it off once again. It's like you're gaining some kind of power inside of yourself and faith in yourself, and saying, hey, you know what, I'm gonna learn how to surf those waves. I'm not too old, or I'm not too this or that, and I'm not gonna let the pinches of the past hinder me. Whatever you want to do here, maybe it's like, maybe you want love for yourself, but you've been so scared to let somebody in because somebody was really mean to you in the past. And then you went on some dates and you just kept on manifesting assholes. I just mean, sorry. You just kept manifesting like bad, you know, dates and things like that. So you're like, no, there's no point. Let's just leave that. But or maybe just, I don't know, trust in your own ability to change your life, to change jobs, to maybe go for that dream that you have. Maybe start painting, or learn how to ride a horse, or whatever you want to do. It's like some new fresh energy comes in. It's like, you know what, I'm gonna do it. And I love this energy for you, pile number 3. I really do. You want to create happiness for yourself, is what I'm feeling here. It becomes very clear for you. And with the cicada and the cycles here, it's really you're the divine. Whatever that old cycle of yours was, filled with maybe disappointments and hardships and healing and emotions and, you know, being stuck maybe. It feels like it's done. It's outdated. You have twisted and turned every depressive stone. There's no more depression to be seen. I mean, there's no... You have dug yourself as far as it goes down the hole. I mean, there's nothing else to see. The only thing that you can do now is take that ladder and climb back up. So I think you're climbing back up in February. Yeah, I really do. What a hopeful, positive reading. And look at this beauty. Yeah, beauty. Something is awakening inside of yourself. Yeah, something is awakening. It's new hope, new trust, I don't know. Oh, you know what? It's just like your heart has been closed maybe for so long, and maybe closed for yourself. But it's like you're opening up. You're opening up to life again. You're opening up again. It just feels really good. Really good. It feels like also February. I have to take a sip of my tea. I feel also in February it's gonna be more. You're gonna be more wanting to take care of yourself more. Maybe before you were, yeah, but why should I buy new clothes? Like, I'm not even going anywhere. Like, who's gonna see them anyways, or who cares? And all of a sudden it's like you want to, I don't know, pamper yourself, take care of yourself. Love. There's a lot of self-love going on here that's awakening. As well here. You're definitely becoming beautiful. And look at this, you're blooming. Look at this. There is a little flower here. It's starting like blooming. Here is some has started to bloom. So blooming, becoming more beautiful. There's a lot of peace here coming to you, I feel. Inner peace. Yeah, inner peace in a new way, I think. And we have, wow, we have labradorite and blue lotus flower and psychic gifts, wise sage, awareness, call to action. Let's put that. You guys see that? Yeah, you do. Psychic gifts. Yeah, because reading your energy now in pile 3 here, I feel so serene, I feel calm, I feel like harmonious. So there's definitely new peace coming into your life. And I think just like, I don't know, it's like just letting go of that old. I think it's gonna be good for you to try once again. But it's like, I don't know, it's like, try once again, but you're doing it like you're trying in a new way. So it could be that you've been trying something, and like I said, trying and trying, but you kept getting knocked off the surfboard. Our little metaphor here. But it's like you're trying in a new way, and it's like you're in the new way is more aligned with you in some way. So it's like kind of works out in a better way. It's like there's a lot of blue energy here. I feel a lot of deep healing, definitely healing when it comes to your heart chakra and self-love, prioritizing yourself. And I mean, we had a blue lotus flower here, so really like it's like gaining some kind of enlightenment, or just like enlightenment over your life and seeing yourself in a new way. I think really looking at yourself. I think it's going to be a month when you really feel there's a lot of philosophating going on. Meditating a lot. Yeah, it's a lot of meditating and philosophing. I don't know if I'm saying that right. You're philosophing. Thinking is not really like philosophing. I think it feels like philosophing is a bit deeper, but you're thinking about your life, but not in an egoic way. You're really like, oh, I have to Google this word because I really want to say this. I know the Swedish word, but let's look at it in English. Investigate. No, that's such a strange word. Explore. No. I'm saying it in Swedish for my Swedish viewers. So ordet som jag letar efter är rannsaka. Hur som helst, that was a little bit of Swedish. So here it says investigate or research or explore, but let's just use that. It's like you're exploring yourself, looking at yourself in a new way. It's like, who am I? Asking yourself this question. Who am I? How does my life look like? What can I do to change my life in a positive way? What do I want for myself? All this question comes up. And you know, February, is it Aquarius? I think Venus is in Pisces now. I think, isn't Venus in Pisces until end of February? Is it until 20th of February? We have a 20 here. Or 21, don't remember. So, but anyways, Venus is in Pisces. And the Pisces energy is, you know, it's the blue energy. I mean, it's the emotional psyche. You had psychic gifts here also. Yeah, wow. So I think pile 3, you're gonna be very affected that the Pisces, I don't know even if I say Pisces right, I'm gonna look up the pronunciation later, but I think you can look that up, how your star sign is affected by Venus being in Pisces, because I think you're feeling that energy a lot. And Venus is all about beauty. You got beauty here. It's all about, yeah, beauty. It's about, Venus is about balance. I think it's about emotions. And I mean, the Pisces is the most psychic star sign in amongst all the star signs. So you're very in touch with these things, and I think it's like you're going deeper inside of yourself. I think in February, once again, exploring yourself, investigating new parts of yourself, maybe parts of yourself that you haven't been in contact with before, because I don't know why there's an old cycle that you were going through, and now saying that I feel like throwing up. Actually, it just came when I felt that energy. It's like you're purging out some kind of just gooey energy that you've been in, and just like maybe just sometimes we are like in a gooey energy, like dark gooey energy, because of thinking negative thoughts, feeling negative thoughts, being stuck in a situation. I mean, that creates heavy energies. I mean, you cannot lie about it. It does. It creates heavy energy, and purging that out, letting that go, always have some kind of effect. I mean, doing shamanic things, plants and things, there's always the purge. We always throw things. We always throw up. Purging, it's like, and throwing up, it's in when doing plant medicines and things like that, it's always like actually physically we're throwing up the energetic energies, which sounds strange, but actually that's how it works. So if you throw up just out of the blue, it's actually good for you. It's gonna be just energies releasing. So I think you're releasing old dense energies that you had in your body, energetic energies, heavy energies, just that you've been picking up from your surrounding, but also from your own behaviors, patterns, maybe addictions, stuff like that, that's just been around in your energy, because the cycle is meant to close now. This old things and the pinching here, it just feels like you've been in some kind of I don't know, maybe aggressive energy, or just heavy energy, or just like something took energy. So you're leaving that, and you're just that feels kind of that feels kind of like a hard place, harsh. Yeah, harsh. That feels harsh. So kind of you're leaving that in February and entering into something more smooth. I mean, you're going into the Pisces, and it's more smooth and it's soft. It's all about the emotion, all about connecting with yourself, opening up the psychic gifts, opening up the heart chakra, seeing yourself in a whole different light, and just like really investigating yourself, getting to know new parts of yourself, and from that place asking yourself, what do I want now? Wow, what a great reading. This is such a great reading. Okay, let me cough. Yeah, my throat chakra is really yeah, it's working. Hopefully it will heal soon. So let's do your tarot cards. We have the High Priest. Wow, what a sexy High Priest. So we have the High Priest. You look at this, I think she's sitting in water here. No, she's not. But the High Priest, I mean, the High Priest is about the divine feminine energy and sacred knowledge. I think pile number 1 also got the High Priest. So just saying that if you felt drawn to pile 1 could also be a message there for you. But you know, the High Priestess, the High Priestess is very connected to the moon, to the emotion. It goes well with all these energies here. But yeah, connecting with yourself, that's what it's all about. You have a the High Priestess is also a number 2, and I mean 2, connecting with yourself. February is about connecting with yourself on a deeper level, opening up your psychic gifts, having new awareness about yourself. We have Wheel of Fortune. Wow. You have King of Swords. Wow. Huh. And you have 4 of Cups. Look at you. This is the old you, maybe. This is actually funny. this is the kind of the energy that you're leaving. And I don't know, like like, you know, sitting on the couch watching Netflix, eating chips or social media, maybe drinking beer, even eating ramen, or drinking soda or something that you know is not good for your body. You know, your body is very unbalanced here. And yeah, actually this person eyes hurts even, you know, this closes off the third eye on the crown chakra, actually sitting like this, and just like being below consciousness is Four of Cups. Really, I love this Four of Cups card. What a funny card. So this kind of feels like the old you that you're leaving. And I'm not saying you had whatever behavior that you had, that was kind of just going below consciousness. So you're breaking through that in King of Wands. Wow. Wow, pile number 3. It looks good here. Wheel of Fortune is also about cycles. So, and a new start. So Wheel of Fortune can be really changing. It could be even, you know, cycles. Wheel of Fortune feel like a cycle. We have cycles here. The waves here coming and going. So it feels like you're really closing maybe even a karmic cycle of your life. It could be connected to addiction or just being stuck in something, pile 1. Being, yeah, maybe just scrolling like mindlessly, or just like on social medias and shopping and trying to fill the emptiness inside of you, trying to fulfill yourself by buying things and you know, becoming more beautiful, or just focusing kind of on the things on the surface level. And there's nothing wrong with that, you know, like I love beautiful things, and I love pampering myself, and I love food. I love watching movies, also Netflix, all these things. I love all these things, but there has to be a balance. So there's nothing wrong with it. So I think maybe there wasn't balance, and there was just more of the negative things than the positive things here. So that cycle is kind of ending here now with the King of Swords. It's like you're taking control of your life. You're becoming very strong in your mind with the King of Swords here. So mastering your mind, mastering maybe old, clearing out, I don't know, maybe even collective energies, you know. Your neighbor wants to buy something, and then all of a sudden you want to buy something, not knowing that it's the neighbor's energy is really influencing you, or the collective energy is influencing you. So it's like you're raising above the surface of the water, you're raising your consciousness, becoming more clear in your mind, and more clear in your mind and more strong in what you want. You're getting the connection with yourself is really becoming very deep and much stronger. And the cycle here is ending. This, I don't know, this laying on the couch watching Netflix and eating chips and buying things all day long. Maybe it's a cycle like that. So, or it's ending and it's becoming more balanced. So maybe you're not letting that go, and you don't have to let it go. We're also here on earth to enjoy things. I mean, there has to be balance. You know, sitting in a cave meditating 12 hours a day is not balanced. It's not better. So it's just like being balanced, doing both, and being free to do whatever you enjoy, whatever it's buying things, watching movies, or whatever it is here. So, but there's definitely been one aspect of this that's been not so balanced, that I think really has been weighing you down. And really on the crown chakra and the third eye feels here, it's been like closed because always thinking about, oh, I don't know, you know, when we watch social medias and movies and we're always reading news, when we're always in those energies, there's a lot of mental viruses, collective viruses that we pick up. But there's nothing dangerous about this, but it's really can get stuck in our mind. You know, it's like hearing a song. You know, when a song gets stuck in our head, I mean, that's kind of a mental virus. Why is it stuck in our head? Repeating itself. We wanted to quit, but we can't. So this is also the same way I'm saying it. It's because it's the same thing with buying things, maybe. Oh, I need to do this. Or, oh, I need to cut my hair like this. Or, oh, I need to do this. Or I need this. All of a sudden you need something that you don't have. And you lose yourself in that, not being able to let it go maybe until you have done it or something like that. So it's like, and to keep our mind clear and sharp, it's really not like watching news all day long, watching movies all day long, eating bad food for our body, eating chips and heavy dense food in the sugars. It really makes our body heavy, and when we're heavy, it's like we attract those lower vibrations. If we drink and if we smoke and all these things, it really attracts lower vibrations. It makes it really like dense and heavy on us. So it's like you're kind of feels like you're breaking through these things here, and with that closing that cycle and kind of continuing your life, opening up new doors for your life. And I think that's gonna really feel good for you, because I think you really felt maybe stagnant in your life, missing out on the good things in life in some way. So you're becoming much more balanced, I think, and less fearful. I don't know, with the crab and the trust here, trusting the process more, coming into your feminine energy more. It feels like you're flowing with life much more, being more open to go outside your box, because it feels like you've been kind of in your box. Maybe you were very disciplined and you had routines, or you did things in a certain way. Maybe you've been protecting yourself because you thought that you needed to protect yourself in some way, so you were very focused on something. But I see you walking outside the box and just enjoying life in kind of a new way, a very healing way, very flowing way, divine feminine way. And with that, it's like you're opening up once again your psychic gifts here. The connection with yourself is getting stronger. And I mean, you have King of Wands here. Wow. Yeah, King of Wands ending your tarot cards here. Stepping out, gaining confidence in yourself. And I think you didn't have, maybe you had confidence in yourself, but not maybe the right type of confidence. And don't get me wrong here, maybe you had confidence, but maybe it was kind of, you're gaining confidence, but from a deeper level of yourself, because you're getting more in touch with yourself. So it's like maybe you were leading yourself through life, but many times you were leading yourself through life maybe not the right path fully, because of if you're not in touch with yourself, it's very hard to guide ourselves to the right place, because we cannot feel what we need from a more deeper level of ourselves, because we need that deep connection with our higher selves to really know where we're going. And you cannot have that deeper connection with yourself if we are full of social media. So we're full of people from our work, and we're full of chips and McDonald's and all these things. Half full is good, once again the balance here. But it's very hard to get the connection with yourself. That is why solitude is such a sacred part of the life of a monk, in the life of any sage or any disciple or anybody who wants to connect with themselves on a deeper level, walking on the path of becoming a conscious being. Then solitude is a sacred, very sacred, important part of the journey here. So I think you're really like learning now, like this is coming to you now, and with that comes, I think you're gaining confidence, like in what kind of steps that you're supposed to take forward. Which course takes me home? And you're getting a map, and I don't think you had a map before. I think you thought maybe you had a map, and you thought, okay, I'm going there, but I think and maybe it was right, but I think it just becomes clearer. It becomes less cluttered. Maybe the direction is becoming clearer here. So the message here in February is really to connect with your own energy. It's the whole team. Connect with your own energy. Connect with your own energy. That's it. That's what it's all. That's what it's all about. Yeah. Let's see what else here. I think we're gonna take one last tarot card here. If you wait one moment, let's see, which one should we take? I actually feel we're gonna take an oracle card. Wait here. With all this fishy energy here, like with the Pisces, I felt like we're gonna take this sea melodies. This is very cute. If you wonder what I did on my thumb, I burned myself when I was releasing some negative energy in my aura actually. So I live in a cottage, 1800 century cottage, so there's a lot of carrying wood and making fires here. So anyways, we're gonna take a last message for you here. Yep, look at that. Patience. Wow. So okay, this is the last message for you, pile tree. Patience, the tide will come when it's ready. So yeah, and I think have patience, but don't have patience, but take action is what I feel here. It's not, don't just sit around and wait for something to happen. Nothing is gonna happen, you know, watching Netflix, eating chips, or buying things, or being on social medias. I mean, nothing is gonna happen. Really, nothing is gonna happen that hasn't happened before. So have patience, but put your energy into the right places. And the right place to put your energy is connecting with yourself on a deeper level. So meditating, walk in the forest, take out that surfboard, try again, whatever you wanted to do here. Whatever you wanted to do, try. Like, do you want to learn something new? Then try that, or do that. It feels like you have to go out there, go outside your box, try something new. The world has so much to offer you, pile number 3. It is out there. It's a smorgasbord of so many opportunities and so many things. Don't let the old pinches of life, don't let fears make you box yourself in your little house or apartment, and keep doing things like kind of in the old way. It's the cycle wants to end now, and this karmic cycle and this phase of your life wants to end, and this new thing really is dying to merge inside of you. It feels like your soul is really wants to connect with you on a deeper level. Your higher self is ready to get integrated on a higher level, and your guides are just like, come on, we have so much fun for you to do. Life is here for you. Let us show you what life can give you. So take action. It's all about taking action here, and just do, but not maybe just take action, but do it in a way that feels good for you. But try to step outside the box. This feels like a big message here. So yeah, okay. Pile number 3, that was your reading, and what a wonderful reading and energy to be in. If you like my readings, please subscribe on my channel, hit the like button, and leave a comment in the comment section. Either way, I wish you all the best, and I hope to see you next time. Goodbye, pile 3.